Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review of Kiznaiver, episode 2. So I thought that the last episode was great and amazing, and I thought this was even better than the last one. I'm pretty damned hyped for this series and following it week to week with you all, and I really hope that you all have interest in it because, man, I'm enjoying this. I thought it was really good. So basically I'm going to get into it, then I'll just break it down scene by scene, have my general thoughts at the end, then give it a score. Same old for my reviews. But, first off, starting the scene by scene breakdown, we have the mayor at a driving range. We find out that the mayor of the city knows about the Kiznaiver and I think it's the Kizuna System Program, something like that. That's the project that they're part of. And we find out that Yamada Yamada-sensei knows about it as well. He sold them out, his students, and the same is true of the school counselor who, let's face it, we'll all be reading Dirty Doujinshi of at some point in the future. That's just the way things are. So we find out that, I guess this is how the structure of the anime is going to go. They have missions and they're going to go on missions. Their first mission was to introduce themselves. So I was like, okay, this is going to be whatever. They're going to do that and move on to the next thing. But no, the way that they made introducing themselves so creative was amazing. I am super happy with it. It was a great choice. It was great writing. It was a good story as well. It was hilarious at the same time being it gave you that feeling of a mystery and made you think a bit while still being funny and exciting. So in their first mission to introduce themselves, I think I finally got their names down. Only took 2 episodes, so that's good for anime usually. I think we got, what do we got? Yuta, Nico, Katsuhira, Chidori, Tenga, of course, and the one chick with the glasses that Maki. Maki's the chick with the glasses that I always forget. So pretty much for the entire first part of this, my entire focus was Tenga is great. Tenga is such an entertaining character. I love him. Oh man, Tenga was awesome. And then, Tenga, we find out first that with introducing themselves, that if they answer incorrectly, they will get shocked via Katsuhira or some other form of punishment. But also if they don't answer within 10 minutes, they get a form of punishment. Now, hilariously, we find out first that Tenga's biggest thing that he can't tell anybody is that he is afraid of dogs. And again, that was a very funny scene. And also animated very, very well. The animation in this entire thing was beyond great. Also, the voice acting was really amazing too. Even if I don't quite like all of their voices particularly, Nico's does get a bit grating at times, I still think that the acting for it was wonderful. And I really like Nico a lot as the character. We find out her secret next, that she's not really eccentric. She doesn't really see fairies. She's just sort of rich and good. She thinks she's rich, good looking, and has all this other stuff going for her. So she thought that everyone's eyes would always be on her and they would think she was weird and stood out. So she just thought of something really eccentric to behave like, so that people would forget the fact that she was so different. And in doing all that, she is eccentric, because normal people wouldn't think to act crazy because they think other people think that they're beautiful and rich. So it was an entire hilarious sort of circle jerk of a conversation with her, Chidori, Tenga, and Yuta, and that was just hilarious. And it kept on being funny because they go straight from that into finding out that Yuta used to be obese, and Sorry, obese jokes are maybe not the most tactful to make, but I thought it was really, really funny the way they did it. So, yeah, how he gained a bunch of weight in middle school or whatever and then got skinny again in high school. I think a lot of people went through that phase in their life, maybe. So, it was pretty funny. So they head outside to find Katsuhira suspended by a crane in a pretty dangerous situation. And if I didn't already say it, I don't think I did, we found out earlier in the episode that because they share injuries and pain and all that, what kills one can kill all. So, and that's just how it is. So they are obviously scared of that, and Katsuhira makes his confession of the one thing he can't tell anybody, and that's that he doesn't care about himself. So it's just really interesting, and all of their fears and stuff, except Tenga's is kind of simple, but all their fears and stuff are like, and their secrets, it's just really deep-seated and really makes the person watching reflect on it. It's just really good. I really liked how this went down. Like, I thought they were just going to introduce themselves, but this was really good writing. And after hearing that, of course, Chidori freaks out, and we find out her secret is that she loved Katsuhira. Even if she doesn't anymore, she doesn't know who he's become, how he's changed over the years, but at one point in the past, she loved who he was. Then, of course, in a really touching moment, I thought, and I don't really like romance in anime that much because it's usually cheesy and like exaggerated past the point of being good. It's like a distraction from the actual plot. But I thought this was all really good, and I really liked the way Katsuhira was like, I'm gonna change my thing. I think that I want to be happy, and being a Kisniver isn't a bad thing because I can get to know people. I can have a chance to be happy. So again, I thought that was really deep subject matter, and I thought it was really cool because his secret being that, I don't really think that being Kisnivers is bad, even though everybody else is like, holy crap, we have this curse on us pretty much. And then we end on the cliffhanger that Maki has killed someone before. And I think this is going to once again be sort of really a deep and reflective storyline where it's going to be something like her and her sister were playing, and her sister like ran out in the street to chase a ball and got hit by a car or something, and she blames herself. I don't know, it's probably going to be way different than that, but I think it's going to be one of the things like that where it was accidental and now she spends the rest of her life blaming herself. That kind of internal guilt that it's going to make people think about. And that's just what I thought of this episode. It was really deep and thought-provoking and reflective, and getting into the actual production, the voice work was amazing. The animation was even better than last episode somehow. Like, everything about this was great. Also, I'll put out there that the music and sound effects were really, really freaking good too. Like, everything about this, I really can't fault anything from this. This was amazing. I've got to give it another 10 Yuta fat jokes out of 10. Like, it deserves the perfect score. This was something special in my opinion. Like, I don't like a ton of anime that come out new these days, which is kind of sad to say because I used to love like every single anime that came out, and now it seems like good anime are kind of slowing down on us. But this year looks very good. There's a lot of other stuff I want to watch, and even if I don't cover it week to week, I might marathon the series and do a series review. So don't worry if there's something else this season that I'm not watching that you like, because I may just do a series review of it once the season is over. Yeah, I guess that's it for that. 10 out of 10 for this episode. I will have next episodes up as soon as possible so that with episode 4 we can start covering this week to week. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video. Comment down there. Tell me what you're thinking of this anime. Tell me what you thought of my thoughts. Subscribe for more Kisniver, One Piece, Tower of God, The Walking Dead, and a bunch more because I'll be doing videos on all of that. Follow on Twitter as well for updates when I'm posting a video or pushing anything back or rescheduling it. I'll keep you updated there. That's it. Thank you all once again so much, and I will see you all next time.